Okay, so we're here today with Bob DeBona, the president of the Mastic Beach Property Owners Association. We worked with the Mastic Beach Property Owners Association back in 2005 on a vision for Neighborhood Road and Mastic Road and an overall vision for Mastic Beach. Bob has since then been doing a number of work in revitalization of the community, and we're here today to just get an update and hear about some of the progress. So, Bob, it's a pleasure for you to be with us. So what's been going on in Mastic Beach in general?
Well, since we started the whole downtown revitalization process, since you brought forward the good points to us, we've been able to acquire grant money to redo our downtown neighborhood road. We put over $1 million in down there. We've redone our sidewalks, our street lighting, and park benches, trash cans, flower boxes, and we now have a town square that is, we're proud to say, is our town square with the gazebo, and we hold events there in Christmas time and Halloween, and it's really moved forward. So that was a big help coming with the plan. And everyone needs a plan to move forward.
Sure. Well, we were excited to see some of the physical improvements, and we did see some businesses step forward that opened, and then some businesses in the economy have went out. But there does seem to be a nice mix of small businesses on Neighborhood Road and Mastic Road. What's the status of economic development efforts to get the private investment that's needed on Neighborhood Road and Mastic Road and in Mastic Beach in general? Because I know a CVS moved forward also, and I know that might have helped a little bit in bringing people down to the area.
Mm-hmm. CVS was a positive on the corner of Havenwood and William Floyd Parkway. Some people doubted the need for the whole thing, but it's great. It's packed all the time. A lot of business. We have a new bread store in town that's really seems to be thriving. Sometimes people go in with an idea that really doesn't work. Like we had a furniture store move in, but there was some problems with the building and stuff, so that didn't work. But basically, everybody else is pretty stable, and the restaurants and stuff that we had are doing well. So we need to bring in some other people. I have had meetings with several fellows from different banks and different investors that would like to come into Mastic Beach and do something. Of course, the main problem down here is sewage systems. We need to get sewers down here. We need to move forward. Great thing is working with the Long Island Housing Partnership. They're starting to buy up homes. Since we started working with them, they bought up 7 homes. 1 going to closing this week, and the other 6 are moving on. So that's what we really need. The positive, the housing. Absentee landlords are causing somewhat of a problem, but we need to move them out. Like I said, first-time home buyers is the answer to this area.
What are the types of things that the town of Brookhaven can do, and I know you work closely with the town, to help revitalize Neighborhood Road and Mastic in particular, Mastic Road in particular, and I know the planning department works closely with you. So what are some of the next steps or the things that are coming down the pike as you're working with the town?
Well, we're working on a Bayview Park area, the old Bayview Hospital. We have the plans. Several years ago, I got a $50,000 grant to bring in some engineers. We've done that. They've done the plans, and we're ready to move forward. We just have to make sure that the town's finances are in place, and we can get going with this. But we've been working on this since 1996. It is in our local waterfront revitalization manual, and we're pretty proud of it and think it's going to do some good. It'll bring Neighborhood Road. It's a short distance off Neighborhood Road, but hopefully with some downtown revitalization funds that we hope to get in 2011, we'll be able to bring the sidewalks and stuff right down into the park area. So we're constantly working on fixing up little parts of Mastic Beach that make it a better place to live.
All right, so the economic revitalization, some of the housing stabilization, the improvements, the physical improvements on Neighborhood Road, and I think the other piece you mentioned though was sewers, and that's a particularly thorny question. Are there efforts? We know we're going up to Albany to lobby again for resources for the Mastic area for sewers, and I know you've done that too. I think the Save the Forge River group and others are involved in that. What are some specific solutions you see for sewers or opportunities because there are many folks who want to see some kind of mixed-use development on Mastic Road and Neighborhood Road, but you need sewers for that type of growth. So what do you see in the horizon for resources for sewers?
Well, I think we have to continue working even with our county legislator, Kate Browning, who's pushing the sewer district, and we need to get this in order to get other restaurants and possibly a hotel, but we really can't do anything without it. So we'll have to fight for this. You know, it's just another project that's going to do good for us if we can continue on.
Right. So the other part about what I found when we did the visioning here, and we actually did it here in this room, here at your Property Owners Association headquarters, which has really turned into a really fantastic site for community activities. There's really spirit in the community where there's a lot of events and things happening. And I know not long after we did the visioning, you did your first Blue Claw Crab Festival. So how's that been going, and some of the other events you do?
Well, the Crab Festival we just did our 5th year. We had probably at least 5,000 people show up during a 6-hour event. About 6-hour event. Really fantastic. We had all sorts of vendors down here. We use our local fish markets and stuff, and we sell all the fish and stuff like that. And the vendors came in. It's brought the community together. We also do a Music by the Bay once a year, which is turned into a great little thing. We do the Halloween March on Neighborhood Road working with our county legislator. We get all the children with their costumes and things on, and then we walk down to our new town square into the gazebo, and we give them stuff that you normally get for Halloween, little baskets and bags and stuff like that. So that's turned into a great thing. Again, the community is here. We used to do a lot of activities inside the building, but it's starting to grow now. So, we had to take it to the streets on Neighborhood Road.
Right. No, great work. Lastly, it seems there's a lot going on. We're excited when we see visions that we were part of a number of years ago. Still 5 years later, there's tremendous activity and tremendous progress. So just, I guess, lastly, just tell us a little bit about the Property Owners Association and maybe other things you guys are working on, because you're clearly a hub for community activities and community progress. So tell us about you guys.
Well, the Mastic Beach Property Owners owns the waterfront. We own 6.5 miles of waterfront, which we maintain and keep clean. And along with that, we have several areas and beaches that were beaches when I was a kid down here that we're refurbishing. We were down there yesterday in the cold redoing some of the roadway and stuff down there. But the beaches are for people, parents that want to take their kids in a carriage and just go sit at the beach and don't want to pay to go over the bridge, go over to Fire Island. And the water's fairly shallow, so the kids are safe in there. So we're putting our second beach, we're completing our second one, which was beach number 10, 60 years ago. So, some of these great things that we had, we're bringing back. We also maintain 2 marinas. We have about 400 dock slips where we keep our prices down. We're only like $34 a foot, where any place else you go, it may be $90. In our marinas, 24-hour guard services. We have water and electric. And we keep the prices down to maintain that quality of life here in Mastic Beach. So, and what's ever left over at the end of the year will go to Mastic and Shirley. So we have that. Marinas have pump-out stations, which are brand new, which we got through a grant. And people are satisfied. There's no trouble down here. Things are pretty good.
Good. Well, it's exciting, Bob. Thanks for taking the time today and for all the work that you do. We're probably going to want to publicize this video and also get help you in your progress moving forward, particularly in Albany, trying to bring resources back here. So thanks for the partnership, and we'll keep going.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thanks.